Videogame Trophies Top 5 presents URBANmonkey's Top 5 Trophies that can make you feel like a badass. And number 5. Now Isaac Clarke proved himself to be a really tough guy by just actually getting through the horrors of the USG Ishimura. But the One Gun Trophy showed how badass you and he could be. One Gun Trophy requires you to go through the game using just the plasma cutter. So you have to take down all the necromorphs and the bosses using just the default pistol. Now that's badass. You end up feeling like some action movie hero as you go through this trophy. Entering each room and just taking everything down with the pistol is really cool and a great challenge. And number 4. Now that seems like a pretty tough act to follow, but how about reaching full negative karma in Infamous? The Truly Infamous trophy requires players to perform evil deeds in order to fill up the karma meter and become truly infamous. Now this trophy really portrays what a badass is, as in order to fill up the meter, the players need to perform evil acts as Cole throughout the story mode and in general gameplay. You can achieve this by doing things like killing pedestrians, electrocuting people, blowing stuff up, and causing all round chaos and destruction. Number 3. The Charted Crushing Trophy. Uncharted 1's crushing mode is brutal and much harder than number 2's. I only have to look at my friends list and see who's platinum number 2 and not 1 to prove this. In this mode, the enemies are hardcore and can take you down with ease. It's a real battle to get through each level, and is often won in small steps, as you slowly gain ground through each firefight to push forward. When you do finish it though, you feel great. Number 2. Free Flow Gold Trophy in Batman Arkham Asylum. The combat in this game can at first seem rather shallow and simple, especially when playing through the story mode. But once you enter the combat challenge arena, you will see how technical this fighting system can be. This gold trophy is extremely hard at times and can be very frustrating, as it requires you to achieve all the 24 medals on the combat challenges. So you need to get a really good score in each combat challenge. The challenge arena tended to knock me down before building me up and teaching me new moves and a more technical fighting style. The key to success lies in learning all of Batman's moves and how to utilise them in one long combo. There's nothing better than facing off against 30 incoming enemies using all of Batman's moves and never actually getting hit once. Now that is badass. Okay, and before we get to number 1, let's have a quick recap. Number 5, it's finishing Dead Space using the pistol. Number 4, it's reaching that negative karma in Infamous. Number 3 is Uncharted Crushing mode. Number 2 is beating all of the medals in Batman Arkham Asylum's combat challenge. And number 1, Operation Flashpoint's Dragon Rising Hardcore Trophy is one of the hardest trophies to get, as it requires you to complete the campaign on hardcore mode difficulty. This mode is merciless and really hard. It removes everything that you've relied on previous modes to help you through the game. The HUD is completely removed, so you no longer have the compass and radar at the top of the screen. Any health indicators for your team and yourself on the left is gone, as enemies are a lot harder to spot without the compass and radar. But perhaps the biggest challenge is the lack of checkpoints for each mission. If you fail here, you have to start from the beginning, regardless of where you were in the mission, so you can get right up to the end and die on the last enemy and then have to start over again from the very beginning. This is very frustrating. Very challenging. A lot of patience and trial and error is required for this frustrating trophy, but once you finally make it through and finish that last mission, you will feel like a legend and that is why this is the #1 trophy to make you feel like a badass.